What's up everybody, Matty Mo here, and today we're going to be reviewing the Sony SmartWatch 3, which is actually Sony's third attempt at a smartwatch, or fourth if you want to include the Sony Ericsson LiveView. The original smartwatch ran an operating system called MicroMUC OS2 that was capable of pairing up with an Android smartphone. Following the original smartwatch, the SmartWatch 2 came out sometime in 2012, around the same time that the Pebble was being funded. The SmartWatch 2 was well built, easy to use, and had quite a bit of apps. The only thing holding it back was its bulky design, buggy software, and average battery life. But Sony hasn't given up yet and has now created a new watch that runs Android Wear. It's made of thick silicone rubber that clamps nicely around your wrist, offering a snug fit. It's also waterproof, dustproof, sweatproof, and just made to take a beating from the elements, which makes it a pretty good choice for fitness enthusiasts. In my opinion, the device is really not attractive. It's very basic with a big square face and ultra-wide bezels. Anyone with small wrists might find the watch overbearing. The bands are interchangeable only if you purchase a holder kit, and the holder kit will allow you to use any 24mm band of your choice. But if you like the thick rubber look, you can always choose from Sony's white and pink offerings. However, for those of you who don't want to wear this thing on your wrist, you can easily remove the watch from the band and leave it in your pocket. The thing is, the SmartWatch 3 does the same thing every other Android wearable does, which is gets notifications, checks directions, sets your alarm, sets reminders, and of course tells the time. The SmartWatch does offer changeable watch faces, and for the most part they are nothing special. I wasn't impressed with the selection Sony offered, and I only found one or two that I would use on a consistent basis. The hardware inside is similar to every other Android wearable, and you won't have any issues with lag or stuttering. Overall, the watch was fluid and snappy. However, one thing that bothered me was the screen. It's using a 1.6-inch TFT display with a resolution of 320 by 320. You can still see the screen perfectly fine in the sunlight, but the display has this yellow tinge to it. If you view anything white on the screen, you really notice how yellow it can be. Now, considering a great portion of my notifications are white, it can become quite frustrating. The battery life in the Sony SmartWatch 3 is better than the Moto 360, and you should have no problems getting 2 days of battery life without a charge. And this is assuming you don't use ambient mode. But here's the thing, the way you actually charge this device is really frustrating. You see, most Android wearables will wirelessly charge or snap onto some sort of dock or cradle. The Sony SmartWatch 3 uses a regular micro USB cable that plugs into the bottom of the back of the device. The issue is it's really annoying to get the flap open and then fiddle the cable into place. It's really not a fluid process. However, if you want to look on the bright side, at least charging the watch is somewhat portable. You don't have to worry about bringing a proprietary dock or cradle with you. Any old micro USB cable will do the job. The one thing the SmartWatch 3 does well is fitness, at least on Android Wear. It has a built-in GPS which allows you to leave your phone at home if you decide to go for a walk or a run. Most of the other Android Wear smartwatches don't have built-in GPS, plus it has 4 GB of storage space, which means you can actually sync a lot of Google Play Music offline. Unfortunately, it only works with Google Play Music. You can't save any other streaming services offline at this time, but it's still great because when I go to the gym, I don't like taking my phone with me as I find it to be a huge distraction. The watch is good enough to track my steps, change my music, and has a timer if needed. Sony's LifeLog app does a pretty good job of counting your calories, steps, and measuring your goals. So the bottom line is the Sony SmartWatch 3 may not be fancy enough to wear to a party, but it's great for fitness. And if you like Android Wear and love fitness, then this watch might be for you. If you want to pick one up, it'll cost you $250 US or 279 Canadian and can be bought directly from the Google Play Store. So what do you guys think of the Sony SmartWatch 3? Is this something that you can see yourself buying? And for those of you who currently have one, let me know in the comments below what you like and dislike about your watch. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Give this video a big thumbs up if you loved it. And for those of you who haven't subscribed, please go ahead and do so you can see more awesome videos like this one. And I'll see everybody in the next episode.